I told you that this video you're currently watching is shot by an Android phone. I mean, not even an iPhone, but an Android phone. If this is the kind of content you've been looking for, stay tuned on this channel. Hello, my money making team. You're welcome to another episode of KG Talk Time, where we talk about marketing, motivations, and a little bit of lifestyle. In today's video, we are going to be sipping all the juice on how to record a quality video using your mobile phone, how to get a good quality with audio, how to get a good quality also with your video camera on your mobile if you don't have a camera, you understand. So we'll be talking about this because I've had a lot of questions from people asking, how do you shoot with your phone? Do I need to get an iPhone to start a YouTube channel? Do I need to get an iPhone? Do I need to buy a camera before I start uploading content on my Instagram? So this is why I've decided to shoot this video, because currently as we speak, every video on my channel is being shot by phone. I've never used an iPhone before. I've always moved between a Samsung and a Nokia. So I shoot all my videos with my phone, and over the years I've kind of struggled with video quality as well. Right now I do not have the best of the quality, but I mean, when you watch my videos you can still see that there is a touch of one or two work in it. Okay, the very first thing you need to understand as a video content creator in order to have a good quality is, first and first, you need light. Now let me tell you guys, honestly, I struggled with this. I've had my YouTube channel for over 4 years, and in the past year I got to understand the importance of light. If you have a mobile phone that you know that is not a very expensive one, the camera quality is not top notch, you need a light. One light helps your video to give good quality. Even if you have a better, even if you have a good phone and you don't have proper lighting, you might not enjoy the quality of your video even if you're using the camera. So you need light. Now the problem is, people begin to think, now I don't want to invest in my channel, I don't want to buy ring lights, I don't want to buy this. Honestly, let me tell you the truth, it's very simple. If you live in a place where you are fortunate enough to have direct lighting, just ensure that you set your camera against the light. You do not go into the light and say you want all the brightness and start shooting. Such camera might, it might be the quality of that video might be a little bit blurry. You might not like the quality that is coming out with it. So you shoot against the lighting. Now let's say that you have placed your lighting, you are using a direct sunlight to shoot your videos. Let's say that you've opened your windows, then you place your camera as against, you sit facing the lighting, so your camera is backing that lighting. Your camera, you're not putting your camera to the lighting, it's against the lighting. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Your camera is going to be backing that light, so you're shooting against the lighting while the lightning is centered on you. Okay, so once you are living in a place with direct light, I mean, there is nothing you can compare with as natural light. No amount of light can you know match up to natural light, honestly, guys. But if you're like me, for someone like me, I stay in an apartment where there's no direct sunlight, and where there's direct sunlight I do not like to shoot in that area. And also most of the time I shoot at night, because of my work schedule. I like to shoot at night so that I have time, and the serenity everywhere and because of the calmness, I can get a quality sound. So I like to shoot at night. Because for someone like me, what I do is, since I don't have a natural light, I try to get the artificial light. Okay, so currently as we speak, one of the things that I love to invest in is light. Currently as we speak, I have about 5 lights. I have 3 ring lights. I have one softbox light, and I have one LED light. So if you are like me, if you decide to invest in your lighting, it's not a bad investment, honestly. And if you know you don't want to start, I didn't start with 5 lights. I started buying them one after the other. Okay, so if you decide to be like me, that's very cool. But know this, you need light. Lightning brightens up your video. When you set your light accordingly, it shines the light in the right places, and you can walk across everything you want to come out in your content creation. Okay, so another very important fact that you need to know once you want to use your video to create content is, especially if you're into YouTube, you need to understand the video settings for each platform that you are sending your video across. For example, if you're shooting on YouTube, if you're shooting a YouTube video, you don't shoot a YouTube video the same way you're going to shoot an Instagram video. Okay, so if you're shooting on Instagram, you will need to use probably the one by one, videos camera setting. But if you're shooting on YouTube, you should know that you need to use the 16 by 9, video setting. So that's very important. It helps you. It gives you this broad version when it's on YouTube. You get to understand. So you don't use the Instagram camera setting, you know, to place your video on YouTube. It will probably be cutting off the best part of what you want to show on your YouTube. Or if it's on Instagram, it might be revealing too much than the Instagram space page. So you need to understand which platform you're shooting across and choose the proper camera setting. Now, talking on camera setting, one thing that I need you to understand is focus, guys. Focus is very important when you're using your mobile to shoot. When you're using your mobile to shoot, in order to avoid blurs, and one side is light, there's a way light works. Sometimes when you move, the diffusion is a little bit, it gets a little bit darker, and sometimes when you move again, it's like your face is lighter. So one thing you want to understand is you want to focus, you want to lock the focus of your phone. So you click on your camera screen. While you're shooting, just click down on your phone, and you're going to see a round thing. There's going to be a tutorial by the side which I'll be showing you. You're going to see a round circle on your phone, and then you lock it there. You're going to either increase the brightness or decrease the brightness and leave it there. So whether you move, whether you stand, whether you jump up, the focus is going to remain the same. There won't be any imbalance in the quality you're bringing. So if you want a strictly dark video all through, it's going to be dark. If it's going to be very light, it's going to be very light. There won't be imbalance. You get what I'm trying to say, right? If you're a content creator, you don't want imbalance. This scene is light, the other one is darker. So you want everything to be properly balanced. Okay, so that will be in your camera setting. So another very important fact that we need to talk about is audio. Audio. Okay, audio is very important. How will it feel like if you're shooting your video and there are noises in the background? That's one. Or people cannot really hear you clearly. The sound is not clear. That is one thing I struggle with when I first started my YouTube channel. I mean, a lot of noises in the background. Sometimes I try to denoise it while editing, but still I didn't get what I was looking for. So what came to my head was the use of a microphone. The use of a microphone. And honestly, microphones are not expensive. This is the mistake that we make. There are different type of microphones out there. We have the wired mics, we have lavalier, we have the all kinds of mic. It depends on the one you want to use, but just ensure that the one you're using is giving you a good audio quality. For me, I use a lavalier mic. It's very cheap. I'm in the UAE. I bought it around 15 dirhams. If you're in Nigeria, you should get one around probably 2005 or 3000. I don't know what the economy is right now, so but I believe it shouldn't be that expensive. So a microphone is very, very, very important. It helps your audio to come out loud. Did I just say loud? Okay, it helps your audio to come out clearer, and it centers on what you're saying. So the noise in the background doesn't really matter. It doesn't catch on to that. So it's focuses on your sound, so people can hear you clearly. There's this, it's like your voice is being fine-tuned and people can hear everything you're saying properly. So microphone, very important. Okay. Okay, so one other important thing that you need to know while you're shooting your videos with your Android phones. We've talked about lightning, we've talked about audio, is your space. What are you shooting into? Where are you shooting? And I know that this is where a lot of people have challenges. If you're like me, where I stay in a very small apartment, you want to have this studio feeling, to have a proper setting for your YouTube channel. And it's like you can't just create something, like you just cannot do something with the little space you have. I'll just advise you, I'm sure you've probably heard this advice somewhere, try to shoot into a corner. When you shoot into a corner, it gives rooms for space, it makes it look as if you're like, it's more like you have more space in that place that you're shooting. For example, as you can see, I'm shooting into this corner. It's a very small space, but as I'm shooting into the corner, it feels as if I have more space. And you know, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but it's like I have more space to at the back of my creation scene, whatever. So you guys, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So once you have more space, it helps you. Okay, it helps you to get a very fine scene at the back of whatever you're shooting. So I know space is a challenge. Some people are like, where will I shoot my videos? You can try to shoot into a corner. If you're a student and you're just in your hostel, or you just have your little bed, you can just shoot or sit on your bed and shoot into a corner of your room, and then you're going to get a very nice quality from that aspect. So space, I know space is a challenge for some of us, but we can still make our way around it. And for someone like me, because I'm a woman, I love flowers. I love flowers. I believe that flower makes everything look alive. That's why you see me decorating with a little bit of flowers. And if you're not using flowers, you can just get backdrops. Backdrops are very cheap. There are a lot of backdrops with the clothing. They are coming around the prices of uh like if you're in the UAE, it's coming around the price of 50 dirhams or so. Backdrops with cotton clothes, it's going to just be at your back. If you know that there are a lot of distractions in your room, you don't want to shoot into your wardrobes, you don't want to shoot into anywhere, just get a backdrop, mount it, and put the cotton at your back. It's just going to be a plain color. You can decide to change the colors as you go. You change to white, you change to a flowery color, you change it to yellow, red, whatever color you want to, represent whatever you're shooting on that day. So if you do not have enough space, you can just get a backdrop, invest into your channel or into your Instagram, whatever it is. Okay, guys, I believe that you understood what I said concerning shooting. If you've been shooting with your phone, and you have some amazing tips that I've not discussed, put it down in the comment section. I would love to read them. And if you have any question as regards shooting with your mobile phone, if you have an iPhone, if you do not have an iPhone, you can put it in the comment section. I'm definitely there. I'll be answering every one of your questions. I love you guys.